incredible convention so far. So many amazing speakers. So grateful to be able to speak to you guys and just be here today. And man, this is an incredible company. So I'll dig into things. My name's Agnew. I've been at the company now for 12 years. The way I got into the business, growing up as a little guy, I wanted to be somebody, so I thought I'd be a professional hockey player. I was small and slow, so that didn't work out, so I thought I'd go to school and take business. I went to school, took business, 2 weeks into business school. I realized none of my business teachers ever owned a business before. 2 weeks after that, I realized I was learning stuff I'd never use again, so I thought, what the heck am I going to do with my life? I started bartending. I saw a movie in college called Cocktail that looked like fun. Started managing a nightclub, and I didn't want to do that forever. So I was thinking, what am I going to do with my life? Did some real estate investing, a bunch of other stuff. My mom worked at the bank for 25 years. She had some friends that left the bank. They became brokers, stockbrokers, insurance, all that. And so I started to research the financial industry. WFG was by far the best place for me to go. Dug into things, and Greg Sternadka brought me on board. Actually, the guy that brought me on board quit, but Greg was there, so I said, okay, Greg, what do I got to do? And he told me a bunch of things to do, and I said, okay, Greg, listen, I'm going to give this 6 months, and I'm going to reevaluate and see if I like this. And Greg's kind of like, okay, sure, okay, good. And so then I said, what do I got to do? He said, okay, every week you come to the open house, you bring out some guests. Every day you're booking appointments, we're making this thing happen. So I actually listened to him. I wasn't sure if this was going to be for me or not. And then I fell in love with the business. And 4 months later, I literally knew I would do this for the rest of my life. And so what an incredible opportunity. That was 12 years ago now. And what I want to talk to you guys about is the moral of the story there was I actually did what Greg told me to do. So for those of you that are still kind of checking this out, you're not sure if this is for you or not, more than likely it's because you're not booking enough appointments, you're not bringing out guests. But you know what? The past doesn't equal the future. You've got some time. When you get back, just like you've heard from a lot of speakers, get on the phone, talk to some people, turn this excitement into action. When all's said and done, there's usually more said than done. Don't be that person. Get to it. It'll solve all the problems of your business. Off you go. So we don't have a lot of time here, so I'll dig into things. I'll start up my slideshow. So this business has made our lives incredible. And the thing is that, you know, we all do this business. The thing that we all have in common here today is that we all love our families. Do you agree? You love your family. You want to take care of your family. A bunch of us are here for that. So this is my family. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. All right, there's my family. So that's everything in the world to me. That's my wife, Irene. That's Alina, my oldest. Madeline, my youngest. And so, you know, we all have families and we all want to be able to help our families. So this is what WFG has done for our business. Now, just this is showing this year. So in the last 7 or 8 years, since things have been really good, WFG's been our travel agent. They've deposited millions of dollars into our bank accounts. We've been able to do some amazing things. This was January in Las Vegas here. Real and Claudette took us to Vegas. Irene and I stayed at the Encore. We didn't have any pictures, so I just thought I'd show a picture of me golfing. I'm not very good, but it was a great course to be able to go and play. And I want you guys to think about something. Visualization is very important. When we were here for this event, I remember driving past this arena, and you just never know if you're going to get asked to speak or not. And I remember visualizing myself, I'm going to be in there this summer, I'm going to speak at that event. And it's crazy because we're staying at the Monte Carlo, and literally my hotel room is looking directly at the 2U Mobile Center. I can see the WFG sign on there, and here we are. So I mean, thoughts become things, good or bad. So just make sure you keep that in mind. Next thing, took our family to Hawaii. That's my oldest daughter there, all over the place. We just love it. I don't have a lot of time. We went to the Masters, it was awesome. Greg Paxton, myself, another golf trip, hockey game. This was our new office that we just opened. Incredible office. Irene was working 100 hours a week, setting it up, and I just appreciate her so much. She knows when to say nice things to me. She knows when to tell me what I need to hear, and she's always been supportive from the beginning, and I just love her so much, and I just wanted to just thank her for everything that she does. I love you. You're awesome. Yeah, let's give her a round of applause for sure. So, love you. Let's move on. Okay, so then we went to Monty Homes in May. And here's what I love about our company. So I'm going to have to cut some things out, but this is very important. So as I was sitting here and people mention it, you know what? This is a company of destiny. And I just want you to think about that. You know, my wife and our family, we're a family of faith. And so there's lots of different faiths, but I was kind of paying attention a little bit. This was our 10-year anniversary. We went on a pilgrimage to Portugal. The Pope was there. There's 500,000 people. But I was thinking about this, and I was listening to the speakers, and this is why this company is a company of destiny. Literally, the hand of God is on this company. This is what some of the speakers said today. So I just wrote down a few things. The strength of God. This is not about us. It says in the scriptures, thank God. We're here for a reason. In their prayers at night, faith, family, business, the good Lord, your church, and then Raja obviously talked yesterday about your God's greatest creation. So I just love the fact that we're in a company and we can talk about our faith. And I also believe that's the reason this company is so great, that it's one of the few places you can talk about your faith in North America. So thanks be to God. Irene, she got to go home. This is where her family's from, so we went there. We're leaving here in a couple weeks to Fiji and Australia, and see those little huts over the water? I'm not quite high enough on the food chain yet to get one of those, so I went like a day early and rented one out, and then they're gonna kick me out, and then Real and Claudette will move into it, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm going first, so that was in September. That's my little elite trip, so I just did that for Irene and I'm pretty excited about that. And then we're taking our family, on a Disney cruise in December, and our kids love that. And it's an awesome way to do it. It's not cheap either, but it's just an incredible business. And we've been able to help. My mom's in the business. She's an SMD, makes $150,000 a year. She's qualified for Hawaii before. We helped her get a new car. My dad was living in a trailer on the worst part of the island where he's living. We helped him get a place by the ocean. He walks to the beach now. My mother-in-law, she got actually hit by a truck walking to work. She didn't have any money. Her disability didn't pay out. We paid for her place. We're buying her a place to get her some spending money. And and for our family, when Irene and I had our two beautiful girls that you see there, she was in the hospital for a month, both times with them. And we didn't have to ask people for time off work. We didn't have to ask people to be passed up for promotions. And thanks be to God, we got $27,000 the 1 month she was in the hospital, and $28,000 a year later when she was in the hospital. And that was all because of WFG, because we built a good business. So, promise me something: when you go back, you'll make some calls, you'll talk to people, and through this business, you can take care of your family forever. Have a great convention. See you guys later.